Looking forward to this. We saw Casey Swiderski win earlier in the first of the 10 Division I matchups. His first match unofficially, but in an Oklahoma State singlet. And now we're going to see Zack Ryder.
I mean, he hasn't really made it. This is his debut. We haven't seen him. He's 19. He's only a freshman. I don't know if there's ever been a freshman in the All-Star match. You got to do something first before you arrive here. But he's one of those guys that when it's his time to shine, he is going to prove himself steady and ready. I got a chance to spend some time with him. It was unfortunate the way things transpired at Penn State. Imagine this. You're in position and you believe you're going to be the guy. You're just waiting your turn. You're on a national championship team surrounded by great wrestlers and champions. And Rocco Welch decides to transfer him. At your weight class, the national finalist who was redshirting that season, and he's looking around like, well, what am I doing here? And finds a new home for himself with David Taylor down in Stillwater. And he's been a guy that we've been looking forward to watching for a very long time. I think it's going to be really exciting to see what he can do this season and for the next 4 or 5 years.
Zack Ryder, a 4-time New York State champion, didn't wrestle as a senior. Instead, trained with David Taylor, who at that time had the M2 Training Center.
Yeah, and so he, he followed his coach, right? And there's allegiances to colleges, and then there's allegiances to coaches, and that's been really cool to see. David Taylor was one of those guys. He was committed to Iowa State, and then Cale decided to leave to Penn State, and he's like, wherever you go, I'm going. I'm following you because of your championship pedigree and your ability to take me to where you've already been. And that's a great thing.
Jaxon Smith, 6th last March in Philly at 184. Team best in wins with 24. And using that underhook out of bounds.
Hey, there's a lot of orange and black in the stands right now. I don't know if you can see this, Shane, but this looks like an Oklahoma State dual meet. This isn't Gallagher High, but there's so much orange here. But Zack Ryder, a PA wrestler, and a lot of his family is excited to see him in the orange and black, and they want to see him compete back here on the East Coast.
No score, 110, first period. Jaxon Smith, a 3-time national qualifier at Maryland. He's got an opportunity here, a lot of pressure on that left knee, potentially dangerous, whistled. Zack Ryder works back to his feet.
I don't like the trick knee defense, especially when someone's going in the opposite direction against the grain. I've seen a lot of pops and tears from that position.
Here we go. Zack Ryder looking for a big toss.
That's a takedown.
And he gets the takedown. Ryder leads at 3-0.
He reminds me of a young Lenny Pinto. He comes out throwing the house at him. Nice little lat whip.
Ryder, a lot of freestyle success at the age levels. 2024 U20 World Silver Medalist. A lot of talent. He leads at 3-0 with that takedown, 47 seconds here in this first period. See how committed he is to the top position. Quick stand up there from Jaxon Smith, peels hands and gets that quick escape.
He's on the board. Stand-up.
Yes, it was.
He's up in less than a second. Jaxon Smith, man, he's got the size advantage here. He looks like more of a man. Physically developed. He's been an NCAA All-American. Wrestling at a great program like Maryland with Coach Alex Clemson. He's one of those guys that there's sometimes when you go into a match, Shane, where you just throw technique and skill to the wind and just say, I'm more experienced, I'm bigger, I'm stronger, I've been here longer, I'm going to get this victory.
And remember, Jaxon Smith spent his first 3 seasons up at 197 before dropping to 184. Three times he has placed top 4 at the Big Tens. First period comes to a close. Choice goes to Zack Ryder, and he will go on bottom. Were you a guy, Jordan? Well, you said it before. You go on bottom. You don't defer. You go into whatever position you can score points.
Yes, but I didn't always choose bottom.
Okay.
I'm going to be completely honest with you, Shane. There were some times where I remember vividly that there were guys that I did not want to go underneath of. Whoa, look at that.
Another takedown for Zack Ryder, and he is up 7-1. I guess my point, Jordan, was more not about the choice of top, bottom, or neutral, but I'm just not a big defer guy. But then you see some guys, they'll bait you. They'll defer, they really want you to go down. You go down, I'm going to turn you a couple times. Now my choice in the third, I'm going to go back on top and turn you again. So there's some strategy there.
You know what? There was one year specifically where I was wrestling a guy who was really good on top. I did not want to go down. And so instead of choosing down, I deferred. Well, instead of him choosing top, he chose down. Well, I was happy to cut him because I knew I could take him down. And so he chose down. I'm like, whoa, this is great. I'm going to cut him right away. I took him down 3 times in the second period, and then the third, with a sizable lead, I didn't even have to go down. I just chose neutral. And so it ended up coming back to bite him, and it worked out for me.
Match tactics and match strategy at this level are critical. You got to put yourself in the best positions. (7-1) for Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder looks strong. Man, he's a powerhouse. He's packing a lot of power in that frame. And, you know, the few times that he scored, it's been just from explosive movements. Literally over, under pancakes, and finding a way to the takedown. Finds himself up 7-1.
There's a caution. I've always like that too, Jordan. You got a couple of cautions to give. I mean, why not? Look for that little edge. If you get a caution, it's fine. Get a couple of them.
Yeah, I used to take cautions purposely as an opportunity to reset. I would go and I would move, and I would just give myself that another 5 to 10 seconds of clarity to refocus, and that mental reset did wonders for really tough, intense matches.
I love talking to guys that have had a ton of success because I learn a lot of stuff. I've never heard that before. Taking cautions intentionally just to reset mentally.
100%. And sometimes, Shane, sometimes you would try to lure him into getting a caution, right? So he get on top, I would like move. I'd act like he was extremely heavy, or he tried to chop too soon, or I point out his hand's on the tight waist already, it's not on my belly button. Just those little tactics to kind of get into the head of not only your opponent, but also the referee.
One escape for Jaxon Smith, and wasting no time like a dog on a bone. Ryder hunting down another takedown, has a single leg on the edge. Inside of a minute, trying to create some space.
And look, he gives him no space. Look how he cuts him off. Cuts him off. Wise. Oh.
And I think he just said, come on.
Let's go. Bring it back inside. We'll do our wrestling right here in the circle.
Yeah, he is physical. Both these guys, you see, just heavy with the hands, the underhooks. We reset with 32 seconds. Inside a half a minute.
You can hear Coach Taylor yelling, one more, one more. And not only you secure the major, but you set the tone going into the third period. You know, 15 seconds left is a good time to sprint. Go get one. You get a little bit of a refresh and a restart between periods. You know, tactics and strategy are a large part of what you see at the next level. The technique doesn't vary greatly. It's only about the tactics. Hand here, foot here, shoot now. You know, defend well here. These are the little things that take you from NCAA champion to the best in the world.
And right now, talk about the good texting. Got a text from Alex Marinelli, former Iowa greats. Right now you got 2 St. Paris Graham alumni coaching with David Taylor and Nick Bruchette in the corner for.
That's awesome. I love it.
Appreciate the text, Bull. Alex
Of course,
Marinelli,
he's got to
that
give
was
a shout out to his old high school. Right?
For sure. And Zack Ryder on the edge. No takedown. Alex Marinelli, the heavy hands. I'm sure there are guys, it's been a handful of years, the neck is still sore. Zack Ryder, we saw that explosive stand-up from Jaxon Smith earlier. Ryder takes that riding time to over a minute. There's David Taylor. Whizzer from Jaxon Smith. And they are out of bounds. David Taylor and Jimmy Kennedy, his brother-in-law. This was a guy that I was really looking forward to watching tonight, was Zack Ryder.
Oh, super duck attempt, but look at that re-attack. Right to the single leg, pulls him. He's got to pull him back to the center. He's trying too close. All the way back to the center.
Has that leg shelled, reaching for that ankle, and he's got it, Jordan, and he scores the 3. That is third takedown?
He is wrestling extremely well. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with here at this weight class. I've got to go back and look through the rankings. Right now at 184 pounds, the field is on notice.
184, you have what a loaded weight class with young studs. Max McAnally ranked #1, Angelo Ferrari followed by Rocco Welsh. Jaxon Smith ranked 4, and then you have the veteran and Silas Allred from Nebraska. I mean, 184 is young hammers. These are thoroughbreds, JB.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch for years to come. We're Max McAnally, he's a sophomore.
He is.
Rocco Welsh, sophomore. All right.
Angelo Ferrari,
freshman. Ryder, freshman. We got 3-4 more NCAA tournaments watching these guys battle with one another. It's going to be so much fun.
Yes, it is. Great weight class. The riding time is now locked up. A convincing performance. Tack on 3 more. And Zack Ryder with the riding time, 14-4. He wins by 10. The major decision for the Oklahoma State Cowboys.